Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Mbadi ngol kabri ngali konton kabondi kibaro network ngal bismillah mo mitoni konton kendo nal bari ma pa manenga kibaro tombon kabondi e kewul mu yalon ko ka fay ko Alieu Jammeh. Alieu wabe diamu kan nafulo mu yalon ko le tinyata OIC somito nyinto kirimba sol mu kumata je ay min fo tal ba moyla. Alieu way taniroke nafulu jama mu yalon ko tinyata nyim banko kam banko dingol lo nyalu kuma jama mu yalon ko banko dingol nyanta ko le long ke lo ndisilo kan ke kalamtande kumol la mu yalon ko mo jama mam fahamu ro futande wo lato albamo la ay mimbe fo ko mo nyento mbe duna o kibaro kono kala moy kumol mu yalon ko le futaje kali tentu kal je kal nimbara alnal bali ma pamane ala baraka ba ta la moy ko nyimata.
Assalamu alaikum Mr. Sonko Democratic Forum moli ngamobe konton itolni konton bu ñaari ngola ka konton rofulo na formula president la Mr. Sonko formula admitti mo maja sanyang bakar turen ter kanute lamfo ñi jeyta ngal konton bake na formula alfal ni diamulal ni lamuy lalbe konton kabo keba siso Samba Sisao Fabrama Drame Ibrahima Sanyang Abdoulaye Dabo Lamin Jai Tamba Kamara Suti Fofana Momoudou Sanem Famara Jete Famara Sise Mohamed Sao Dingri Sol Jane ngambari musul fanan konto mini bebe furu mo kono jang kabo Nene Chor Kumba Danso Dina Bajallo anim fomla madamu Nancy Jata ngal konto bake danaka ni ngal tol konto ngabu ko nga fur mo bele konto nga mini tofo ma mini tofo na konto de bu ñaar mo balbe ntelom Alieu Jammeh yo keta famoti nak definitely ka kacha nyum fur mo to ka kacha fur mo fonto generally namra na last audio ngaki nyum fur mo to kabra to la man audio ko kateng kanun tel nag mu jamal bi je min yalon ko daal danaka ikala fi na kacha la moy la dal wol meta no kan nak so bar butum nga kacha dul la kumundi num ko be min kala bari man na ke bar butum bi at least nyin kacha o kumata la ngaw ke bawo nyin kacha nga kele I think 3 weeks janning nyim programme be sila wala na bi headline nga sa ko finally the long awaiting OIC Banjul Summit 4th to 5th May 2024 has come and gone. Was it a successful summit or a big failure for our banana republic? Alimbi me banana republic kono anembi mambo banana republic kono woto nanyinin karo muminti wolom ngayin OIC min kabrin 2017 mba kachaka 2018 2019 2020 21 22 23 424 finally anata atambita yurwani ñaatuta lombang fo boyole kita je mboyta fonday banko bi ñim mansa kunda mimu banana republic gambia la yim banana republic mansa kunda ñinom na ñinin karote niaje nga ñinin karoke ngamu jamal le moy mini fintite diamuta ibe OIC la kumo fola kerentura ngate fana moyle ateko is the most successful kerentura wala fo na so called information minister fana moyle mbaringo is Dr. Ismaila Cisse ofananko is very successful Gambia baro na tombon jare la Malik Mbay will be firing America malon America wula jama kono katu ita tarla no America city kono yaje mimbe kering Gambia kono ya kumandi successful kufula ida ite malo mimu successful ti angale kamoto wala imu emea albakhyumolti mumi mang kuni man dunia kullo katu fewo feye dalilo le soto niaje ka toli di fewon la e ki di la dalilo la niamoy dawo da successful way dalilo le soto so wolati nga nyinin karo ke ntebi na mbaytandi la Gambia nulla na Banana Republic dalilo mi yati na 2 or 3 weeks before this summit ngamira around the 13th of April ngafo president no ya call off because nyabe minkan Gambia wo is an incomplete project so mini be caring Gambia kono ngafo nunko ni summit uta baila abekela semi summit let ngawole fo ngawo on the 13th of April nko ni summit uta baila ni president Barrow forcé ta pour ka host abekela semi summit leti atakela full fledged OIC head of state summit ngamin fo wole keta mina nga dalilol di yo Nkojing OIC Banyul Summit 2024 is the biggest failure of Barrow's administration. President Barrow kabring ay Gambia mansakundata in 2017. Kabo 2017 for May 5th, 2024. Projectul President Barola Masakunda e projectul membeke. OIC will fail to bid. Yeah, remember at one time President Barola government went to Brussels in Indona Partner Benta. They pledged $1.7 billion doli grant, doli loan. Puruka Gambia makoi abuta dictatorship min kono asina self rule keno in a democratic atmosphere in a conducive business environment. That too was a failure. But this OIC is the biggest failure. Why this OIC is bigger than donor partnerly economy pledging amount $1.7 billion? Because what is just a mere bilateral. Wolmu donor partner timini alonko, they don't owe us nothing and we don't owe them nothing. We are not member of the European Union or the America donor partners. We are not a member in those organizations. So new bullying pledge ya fail. Well, itolle nganiala ntolumang may convince no priya dinna fine. But OIC, Organization for Islamic Cooperation, Gambia is a full-fledged member, 100% member of Gambia in that organization. Organization ka conference soto, summit soto every 3 years. ila member state will ka host. It fared so much so that yala geographical condition jibe globally ko nying important summit ming Islamic state ka host. Mba katalale fo ninga host ara banko kan. Next coming nga Asia banko aning Africa banko fanang consider so that akana concentrate dula kilento. So ikatala Africa bankul tema, aning Asia bankul tema, aning Arab bankul tema. So we are a full-fledged member of the Organization of Islamic Organization of Islamic Cooperation, OIC. OIC nata ke kafoti mi yalonko ala member stateul bankol mini be OIC kono ni be la budgetul la nyokan bankol mini be OIC kono ni la budgetul la nyokan is $1 trillion, over $9 trillion for me siata woti ila GDP. So ntolmu memberleti in an organization with a budget over $1 trillion. Mujamata $1 trillion fongo quantify la no ala siakan. Ning OIC organization odama itol fongo e fansum budget o sotole pour organisation la interne momenti organisation a nganio momenti pour ñing kamma ning member state ba host la pour ñing mo kuma bali Islamic organization o kono pour yene la bankoto e ka kodo facilitate kodo be larinje mi alonko ko tuwawul ka fo mi matching loans dol bije wolde a earmark wol ye inten soto ye dedale ye earmark le wolom ye wulindi kuwo le kamma kuwo ye wulindi kuwo min kamma isa soto no woda malla ita soto no kudola wolom earmark. So, what a member state like Gambia, first organization, CIFA, summit or host, member state will kono. Gambia is among the poorest in the OIC member states. Gambia nyanta host la since 2019. Yeah, push. Why? Because we didn't have all the logistic in place. Sulata call mimbela purka conference new host in 2019 ma sotono what dalilu kama ya push member state will d'accord tako Gambia animbi nga chance diala because it's a small country, it's a poor country. They don't have all the logistics, they don't have the accommodation, they don't have all the know-how, technological know-how, security. Ima based iko na chance dila, let's push it until 2024 pour y enable. Ya push kote Gambia kabri ko ye OIC summit ya di Gambia. It was during President Jammeh time. President Jammeh Minafoloke, he went to China or sent someone to China to build the Sadauda Kairaba Jawara Conference Center. Because that's the first thing ni be from host la a summit like this iba kala holo min kono. That's number one. President Jammeh successfully did that. And the OIC, konga funyami na previous kajakono, na manke sadauda kairaba jawara conference center di femmam pare at the time. So mito be kala lungo minna. So mito kabriya di Gambia la. Gambia planu lesoto. Minon Gambia la planu di. Gambia ko alafta holo la somit be kala dami ala la de maruto ya Jammeh, we give that credit to ya Jammeh. Then President Barrow came with the coalition team 2016. We can say thank to Lamin Sane, our able finance minister Amadou Sane, our able party leader Honorable Usainu Dabo as foreign minister, with the help of Lamin Sane, mimu international bankati, min tata ay Arab leader meet, iko tonyalom conference na be kala dami silol nyanta tarla jele ye silol to la OIC silol la water plan will be involved taje, energy involved taje, 5-star hotel will be involved taje, logistic ni luntangol nata ibe transport la VIP moto la moto kumali nyilom Gambia la planoti en banku ni man ñin logistico be soto in place ñin na be kele la planoti ñin nom num Senegal la planoti bankol mini be OIC host ñin na ka ke la planoti infrastructure silo energy supply pour Yinkama. You cannot host the king or the crown prince of Saudi Arabia wait a holo kono kuramo far. That is impossible. That doesn't work. Well, before they come to any venue of that nature, wobe guarantee lale. Much more a road la moto kirul be por la silol minka. Much more accommodation. Wolkin molme wuluta kasulo kono. Wolman fellon for kasul. It's in a, you cannot host them in every hotel, no. So, ñing kuku mali Gambia mini print out ko ñilom kuku malti fo woli accomplice janni be OIC host la no woli be failed. As I'm speaking today on the 12th of May 2024, Kabo Senegambia roundabout for sitting corner is incomplete road. Project Obitakane ongoing, they are still building the road. Ebe silo doku kana ani sai. Kairaba Avenue Nko Majang. Wala bridge of Mampari follow. Kabrin Somito be caring, VIP, mini be living Bakau Fajara N. Eka bori bere wulang wala kang kata. We mi itanila walam project o Mampare. One Modu Jallo, Tata West Coast, Peter Gomez ya, aku atebe holo konole at the time of the conference, light fata. Ndegamra light fata kotu da malet summit lung. But that Mr. Jallo said, ko atebe holo konole light fata. That means we don't have sufficient electric supply at the day of the summit. 5-star hotel ye min plan num purka lo worth of $100 million. Mi alon ko Gambia la nyanta nafasu la je has never been anene man soto. Logistic, transportation, mi alon ko OIC summit Gambia mansa kunda nyanta kodol mil lobby la pour que will provide no. They end up borrowing from Mohammed Jah at a very expensive price. Nim mutul mu 5 million leti at a 10 million. So ni nyim kol be jibe ni mu muti momi makalte emanke si sinande ngoti momi sisobe fari yolola momi mu muti ila moya makalta emanke ko kerentura wala o so-called doctor wala Malik Mbay mi be sirin fo Atlanta lombang fo Munto lombang isi solbe sinanding ibe conquering ni manke wo mo sifati imu mo hakilimati imu moti mi ye moya dafa janni be fengo kuman la successful la enyanta fengo la inten le lonna follow fontol Gambia mansa kunda ye ming inten when hosting the summit for wale implementer for ye ming inten summit to for wale implementer kabribe summit to nying host la from Egypt. I'm sure over 50 head of state was present there. Kabring ya Jammeh ba lobila to host it. He expect nothing less than 50 head of state kwe African summit host nung Gambia nyaming. This summit amanke ministerial summit amanke foreign minister la summit amanke agriculture minister la summit. OIC summit is intergovernmental summit. Mi alonko minika host wolom the head of the government or the head of state. Ni dara ara bankol to ko ngafu na kachal ko nyaming itolmu dolmu absolute monarchy leti dolmu constitutional monarchy leti bankol mini alonko constitutional monarchy lom aning absolute monarchy itola head of state wala kake head of government. But ni bankudol jibe like constitutional monarchy they are separate. Constitutional monarchy dol head of state and head of government ka separately. Head of government wokake prime minister di, head of government woke kinti wala kwe. So this summit is intergovernmental summit. It's a summit pour head of state. Wofane dalilo lesoto. Niaje amanke ministerial summit. Amu intergovernment head of states because the bulk stand with the head of state. Head of state la signature. Ibe treaty mini safela. ibe resolution ol mini soto la pour ye binding soto, it has to come from the head of the government or head of state. Because ministers are treaty do sign nole, I futa head of state ya I trust. Ninatina, the importance of the summit is the gathering of 57 head of state of Islamic countries or Islamic states. Bangkol mini alonko, majority of their citizens are Muslims, even though we are not Islamic state. Okay? Wolbe mu formality leti pour ka na constitutional respect. So, mini kafo keren tura na nyongol mini kafo ko. Am I important 57 head of state la na somito ketale anyway. Wabukole ko ye World Cup host. Say World Cup Brazil will manna, Europe will manna, Asia will manna, Africa fongo be manna, for ila nebo country saba wala la teamo nata, team nani, ye competition will play, team kile win te kono, eka ko world champion. Go. This OIC head of state summit, 57 head of states, wala nyantanala. 6 lenata, that means 10% wala present. Mimfo Mukeati, Saudi Arabia did not come. So handing over ngamoy President Barokatlo I see like Yamano design. Alo mandingkul ka pemile yedin tola sisela. Nga bari muso fana mwelo ko. Akatele OIC summit host bawe kapole Banjul summit. Sister, ekole Banjul summit, but that doesn't mean ko ite la host de. West Coast la host. Abukole ko Banjul International Airport abe yundumle amantara Banjul. Barika tola Banjul International Airport home formality leti. This is not been hosted by Banjul. I don't even know how can anyone want to associate with the biggest failure of our century. This summit, it will go in history the biggest fiasco Gambia nene mentioned. Remember, we have African Union Summit in Gambia. It was not a fiasco. It was very successful. The great Muhammad Gaddafi was present, my friend. So, this is a big failure. It's a big fiasco. Gambia could have had a lot of things from this summit. Because until we are a poor country, we can use this opportunity to build our infrastructure, our ferry service. Because of this summit, we can buy brand new, 2-3 brand new ferries for our VIP that would be landed in Senegal, cross from Bara to Banjul and attend the summit. This summit could have enabled us at least 2 or 3 conference centers in 3 different regions in our country. Dami alonko infrastructure would build from Banjul to those conference centers to host them there. Abekana ke dula killing. Alon tebe Sweden ka European Union Summit will host in le. Ntenyale ya host le twice. Where European Union la head of state will be kana in Sweden. Conference will kake different place. Dul kake Stockholm, dol ka ke Gothenburg, dol ka ke northern part of Sweden. Yalo jim furumul mol bile bijam mol membe Sweden wota banna in furumul kono. Isa ke non sedoti. Bari ngamin fo in 2018 go ale somito di molle la mini alon ko man capacity soto ita deliver la no as expected and wole keta May 5th 2024 OIC summit in Gambia is the biggest failure. Nga Malik Mbay moyla ba filibante diamola ko ha UDP kol man la fi ñi successful bullshit. Why inte la vila ñi successful nde nimbe lorim parantero to ñambe OIC manola nimbota yanka sela wala folo kam why inte la fila wo mano itara jang. You must be insane. Why inte be la fila kurango ifa kamaj. For what reason? Why would I want that? Why any sane human being would want that? Why any sane human being would want Gambia not to have 5-star hotel worth $100 million, billions of dollars worth of hotel? Why would any Gambian not want that? Yala tula moyal manfuta Malik Mbay na nyongol enin keren turawol wol konkotale fo angale kanwe itata min kare ko master's degree le soto akete failure because ni mu mo makalle ngoti banko kam ntol ko banko yurwa nyato tay soto ntol ko malla Adam Barona la Banana Republico isa woke no nko malla ya capacity soto malla ya know how soto malla ya talent soto mafa kana soto Gambia laftala soto min soto da May 5th 2024 na soto da nung UDP man sa kundala kono nte Alieu Jammeh be silal nga fuko it was a failure. But I would defend the UDP government why it failed. Minala ma a research la nga dalilul long dalil jamalati na failta nga wud dalilul fo. But mba kumandi la failure la yet still. I would still call it a failure because it is a failure. It is a failure. Unless and until you don't understand English language. Goyalo English language amu Indo-European language that is a English karano university tombeno kang bari nimang trasiring America or English speaking country a language maybe ila fahamu be koleala. Because Niamoy Dawda are successful. Womu achievement lady of your intent. Yeming ngania. Anima based no nie kemele ngania. Yeta woro wula soto 75%. 75% ikavole super majority. New soto rek. You are successful. Near majority financial. Majority. Most of the time, dunia example from near majority soto. Ikafule passed. Near majority soto. Ikafule passed. So, nite intense soto. Yenga niyo soto. Ite yenga niyo soto call me mbele. Yenga niyo soto. Ila kurango stabil. Ila kurango man stabil. Conference lumu fonga akumata kamach. Ye intensoro, ye silol deda, ila diplomal mini bina VIPol, VVIPol, e boraka, ya tra mamba. Ye intensoro ka 5-star hotelo lo. Conference sotota, 5-star hotelo mal lo. Ye intensoro ka 57 head of state host at least only 6 turn up, and you call that successful, then you are itemu konkoto yalon konkoto ane kini mobalo diala agavle biwo ntulol be lotale biko wom konkoto leti konkoto ane kuni kini kunyuringol diala agavle bari nyin kino le diata keren tura anin that so called information minister wolmu konkoto leti Malik Mbay wol mu albax yumul let wol man karang wol man karang wol so wol da malo multi minister for no ko nying is successful but nying is a fiasco, is a big failure for our republic, is a big failure for President Barrow and his government. Metele ka faye ite lata bini fongola ite la fong fisiata wolti yeno maybe angale kangol la yeno saferol la projectul safe yeno wala bari na buta wala itele smart tete itele kunin tete enyante bayla junale bari saying is late ngamin fonung na April 13 audio to about the OIC kanam fondi sayem fondi le Gambia na right mi nga soto nun ka host ka OIC host where is gone say kodo min balbulu ka im project labang alamalia laban no because we all need them ha bari niya push nu ay tra handi anim bi kujama ye mul na fe mini alon ko they are worthy mul mini alon ko they are knowledgeable mul min buko lamin sanewol nyanjayol nkoto ke alaji jallowol yewol yemuru wol kan yewol na fe wolle wotita wolle skill soto ye know how soto kanyim project o samba to a successful story but unfortunately kabrin wol resign tanyin kul kono rek sa ho kanyi gay famana jallo tamba jannata bidi na fe dul america dul butul left right and center wolle bi jede bi har jeddo mo kan it's very unfortunate. So President Barrow Momo Kafwe is successful abai bala because Wolma Lafila. This is a fiasco. It is not successful. After all these years, a 22-kilometer road, near the company la me capacity soto. Billahi wallahi tallahi. Aba lola in 6 months I flag on the Aquinila Silo inaugurate. Olom, you know, company mi alonko they have the capacity. Mafu company mi alonko ibita troko fula jana, ibita caterpillar fula jana, ibita sublo fula jana. No. Company mi alonko ni sambay la garasu to ese nyake tem fe nya dango trokol ning sila de dara masimo ikawda malaje. Nyindul ba bila nyindul ba jurumila nyindul ba bila nyindul ba jurumila because they have the capacity. Mumi anko asula da joram do la fonga abi batula le fo joram be project do bin ka ay pare woto de na ulati na project ul mambanno yedi mulle la mini alonko they don't have the capacity. Sila kuntu min buko 22 kilometer hom sila kuntu dinati sanyi jël woto momo ka fay president Barrow ko this is a success summit abai bala is your enemy. This is a big fiasco, big failure. Why 57 head of state did not come and answer to your call? when President Jammeh host African Union, all of them came. So, olom ali kalaji. Moy bika balafa kumoy. Kumo minti tonya minta fo. Ntolafta Gambia keko Dubai. Gambia keko Singapore. Gambia keko New York. That's what we want. But when it fails, we dare to say it fails. Olom khadamadiyat. That's how you can rectify yourself. But niye fongo tu nyim foma enebulal bulu. Malik Mbaye na nyongol. Tole ka fo ya Jammeh sa you are the president sa. So buge sa dogal sen bop bati dara du si jaw. Bi wo hena be one nightmare akono in Equatorial Guinea. Ghanaian will be tambula will be la bagwe silo nyinika. Will be la bagwe silo mirakan. Nyim Malik Mbaye na nyongol. Keren tura na nyongol. Ye kumandi masinaril. From nowhere, you just see young people in a canoe. Nying kulung kotol kot. Ime mira fenna from masinari. They slaughtered all of them. These are the type of people, President Barrow, you must walk away from them. You must walk away from them. Farbangom ning makisala jibe mini be ka halam ke makisala weade ibebe kungol kidula nyinika kabrim makiye bulta by its own mini keda iko maki molen or ifana ida dinañ wax yalen or o duñ la faale so ibondi balay manke mo kendati
yo mbadi ngol mbele ya moy Alieu Jammeh min fo Alieu meta la ko mo sambala nanne Alieu keta molti mu yalon kay fa hamro ke baake anda ka hakilo to aka kumol mul fo ka banko di ngol fanan kalam tandi e ko la mul yalon ko lebe keli banko kan al halola e jawya kamma e nafulo la tinya ani banko di ngol beta kan silo munna mu yalon ko en nyaton ko wolle londi wo silo nyin kan Alieu katala balen ka tendi doron ka jeyi ka nimbara fanan ay kumo be bang dana kantel be mulla jata siyala barka tentiro ke doron ani jeyro mol mulyanon ko kallama nal badi ma pa mani ala barka ba jala la moy ko ni mala